Hello, Wagwan. Greetings to you. How are you? Habari zenu? I hope you are doing fine wherever you are. I'm okay. As you can hear now, my voice is okay now. I feel okay. And my body is now okay now. Not like the way I was. So I thank God for that. And I thank God for giving me a team like you. Thank you so much. May God be with you always. So with today's video, I want to say something before I start reacting. We are all reactors, but sometimes we react differently. So mine might be different today because it depends with how I see or how I feel about the thing I want to react about. So just sit down, enjoy, and maybe I'm not correct, I stand for correction. But most of the things which I'm going to talk about that is how I feel. You might feel differently, but to me that is what I feel. So don't maybe relate. I did this, another reactor reacted it this way, and Pamela reacted it this way. So it might be different this time, or maybe always it has been different. So before we react, have you subscribed to the channel? I hope you've subscribed to the channel. We are road to 5K, don't forget. So subscribe to the channel, share the video, and give me as many likes as possible. We are not moving very fast. Why? Why, Wagwan? Why? Please subscribe to the channel, watch the videos, don't skip the ads. Don't skip the ads. So, on our today's reaction video, we are going to react. Have I said hi to you, my new viewers, my subscribers? So, maybe I'm rushing. I shouldn't rush. So, sorry about that. Welcome, everyone, my new viewers, my returning viewers, my subscribers. Feel at home because this is your home. You chose the best place. I love you all, and I know you love me so much. So, if I've done something which might not be okay with you, let me know in the comment section. That is why the comment section is there, for you to tell me what you feel. So, thank you so much. So, sit down and let's interact. Let's agree to disagree. So, I want us to react upon Irene Naga and Percy, and Mura Sensor is in this. And before even I start with Irene, I want us to check what Mura Sensor wrote in Irene's video, because this person, Mura Sensor, Mura Sensor from Nyabohanse, this man always comes here and tells people, please don't watch other people's videos. Don't watch negative videos. Always watch positive, or always watch him. He's the best. Why do you watch these other people? I thought maybe this man was going just to concentrate watching his videos and the wife, because he came out and said 2025 is going to be different. He will never engage himself with maybe other people. It is a different year now. He's not going to talk about negative thing. He's not going to talk about people who are talking. You see, and I see someone who cannot stop, who cannot even stay put where he's supposed to be. Is someone who is nosy, someone who goes up here and there. And I think this person has many accounts, because he's saying, oh, people have many accounts. I don't think he has one account, because the way I see him roaming, going to other people's channels and commenting, does not give him room for one account. This man has many accounts. So I saw this before we react, and I never liked the things which he wrote there. Now, he started by talking about Kemmiklaus, putting Kemmiklaus like maybe is a scammer. Why would he talk like this? What does he know? Is he better? What is coming? Because if you can talk like this in other people's channels, it's like you are a saint. Let me read this, and I never took that lightly. I never liked that part of him calling other people scammers. Kemmiklaus has no channel. He's just a subscriber. She's just a subscriber who is supporting people. And that is her opinion. That is how he feels. She feels. So that not make her to be a scammer. That is what I feel. So maybe that is why I said when I started, you might react differently. But to me, someone to write because maybe someone has been supporting someone, then you call that person a scammer. I don't think that is the right way to address people. So let me read this, what Mura Sensor, and then we take it from there. Mura Sensor wrote in Irene saying, who is Kemmiklaus? I suspect you are part of this. I will not part of this. I will not be shocked if you are beneficiary of all these scams. You support her lies. you always deny defending her, then there could be a big group, uh, a group what luring sponsors to pass his widow trap. Thank you, Irene, for being honest and standing with the truth. Never stop, even if those miserable group bully you. Stand strong. You see? So this is Mura Senso talking or addressing Kemmiklaus indirect or direct. Eh? Why would he behave like this? Why would he brand people scammers? So I didn't like that. So now it's like Irene now is working for Mura Senso. That is me. Number one or number two, now we start because I just wanted to highlight that thing which I never liked because I watched that, I read that, and I wondered where is this one coming from? Because how many people support Mura Senso? How many people support Mura Senso? Are those people who are supporting Mura Senso scammers? Those people who have been sending him super clubs or super chats or what, are those people scammers? Because even in his video he was talking about, oh, I've been training people, I've been maybe master class, but people because super chat, those are benefits people get. So what is it that, and what makes him think that he's the one who is supposed to get this super chat or maybe help? Because he say, oh, people help him with semen. It is if when people like him, people send him gifts. So those gifts are meant for everyone. And this is now when he mentioned Kemmiklaus, it's like when Kemmiklaus sent gift to other people, maybe super chat people, now it becomes a scam. But when people super chat him, it is never scam. So this is someone who is jealous. Let me just say this. He never wants people, he never wants anyone or anybody to receive anything, maybe super chat. He doesn't want that. He just wants all the gifts to go to him. So now that is why he's snooping. And when he finds someone who like Irene now coming out here now trying to bash Percy, he's very happy about that. Because now he was seeing Percy as a threat. He saw Percy like people were helping Percy, and the help was not passing through him. So now, if he can get someone who is exposing Percy like this, so he feels good and he feels like now he's gotten gotten a partner in Irene or partnership in hiring. Mm. So, because all these things Percy was doing, but Percy never disclosed who was maybe supporting her or who was doing ABC to her. And this house of Percy, when Percy was building it, Mura Senso was not happy about this. So all who has been watching Mura Senso and Percy saga, you know everything because Mura Senso want to control everything. So now coming out to call other people scammers just because they are supporting someone is not right. Because even him, most of the things which he has, people support him. Even now the in-laws which he is now whom he is staying with, people support them. Are those people who are supporting the in-laws or supporting him, are those scammers? He should ask himself, because branding someone as scammer just because he's supporting someone, that is not right. It is not right. That is how I feel it. So if you feel different, that is your problem. But to me, I don't like that comment which he made in Irene's video. And then back to Irene now. Irene has been she's been Percy's friend. I won't talk about all the things which Irene talked about because the video was long. All she was doing is just to bring out the things which she was sharing with Percy then. And then you call that a friend. Okay, maybe you differed with Percy. But there are things which I never like at all. Irene, let me just address you. Irene first came and said Percy gambled and got 4.8 million during August last year. And she gambled. And she gambled with the money, and she was left with 2 million. Then this 2 million also was squandered because she kept on withdrawing 70K almost every now and then. So Irene kept on talking about this issue of Percy's gambling. And there was a time also Percy used Irene's phone and gambled with the phone and got like 246,000 Kenya shillings. that time she gave Irene 20,000, and she kept on gambling, 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 gambling. So this gambling issue, because I will not sit here and say all the things which Irene did. So it's like Percy was in gambling business. And if you all can see, all remember, this lady has been with Percy all the time. I'm not saying that whatever she's saying is I'm not saying whatever she's saying is untrue. What I'm trying to say is this was Percy's friend. And the reason why I'm not happy with what Irene is doing is because what she did. Okay, Percy was her friend. Okay, Percy was not saint either. Percy did things which were not okay. Like now gambling with the money which she's supposed to use in the house to build her house, using the widow thing as an item, maybe to lure people to get money out of people, taking advantage of the situation. You see, all these are not good at all, because even money, people don't get money from trees. So if you get someone who is sponsoring you, if you get someone who is helping you, you shouldn't take advantage of the situation. That is very wrong. You should not take advantage of the situation. And all this time, Irene knew all these things she's talking about. And you cannot tell me, this is just something which I'm saying. You cannot tell me, my people, we are all grown ups here. You cannot tell me this business of gambling. Huh? Irene never gambled at all, because this is her friend getting millions of money. Do you think she never gambled? Do you think she could just sit like that, not gambling? Hmm? Do you think she was not assisting in this gambling game? Because you see in Percy's videos, you see Irene helping a lot. So you want to tell me Percy was not asking Irene maybe, "Oh, how should we type here? How should we type here?" Because most of the readings, live reading, Irene is the one who has been reading even the comments for Percy. So are you going to tell me Irene was not helping Percy in maybe typing or doing ABCD? So Percy just went alone in this gambling thing? I don't think so. These people were buddies. So whatever was happening here, Irene knew exactly. But now the problem came that you heard her saying Percy was very lucky because she had many sponsors. Percy was lucky because she had many sponsors. She could get money from this part and this part. But the problem, she never knew how to use this money well. But now, what Irene is saying, if you are keen enough, as I said earlier, I'm not saying Percy did something good or what she's been doing is right. It is very wrong. I'm reacting to how this saga was going on. This is your friend, and you know your friend is not doing the right thing. And because of envy, because Irene was feeling like Percy was lucky and Percy was getting a lot of money through sponsors, this made Irene not to feel okay with Percy. And she had to do all it takes to make sure Percy does not get all these sponsorships she was getting. And that is the reason why Irene was going behind Percy to text the sponsors. That is not right. This is your friend. You cannot go behind your friend and text the person who is sponsoring the friend. I'm not saying what Percy was doing was okay. But before Irene takes the sponsor, Irene should have talked to Percy and put Percy down. Tell Percy what you are doing is not right. But going behind Percy, texting the person who is sponsoring Percy, it's like now she wanted Percy's downfall. She was not sympathizing with the sponsors. Let's just be honest. She was not sympathizing with the sponsor. She was envying Percy. She wanted Percy sponsorship to end. That is how people who are envious, they pretend to be good. They pretend to be helping the other part, but they want help to come their way. And that is why Irene was making it hard, or maybe doing things behind Percy so that the sponsor, when Percy calls, the sponsor already knows what is happening. That is not how people should behave. When you have a friend, we have friends at least to maybe confide with our friends, to ask them if maybe there's something which is wrong. But this is someone who was behind a friend, making sure to get or to see the downfall of her friend. Because according to her, Percy was getting a lot of sponsorship, Percy was getting a lot of money, and she was misusing the money. And during this period, she was not even advising Percy on what to do. She was focusing on the sponsor, making sure the sponsor knows everything what is happening here. And this is now the reason why Mura Senso is clapping at her, because Mura Senso never wanted Percy to grow. So when he can find someone who can put Percy down, this is now why Mura Senso is going to Irene's video and commenting like this. So I see Irene as not a good friend, because all these things he's talking about, it's like she was just a spy of the sponsor. Because even she was asking the hard sense. Percy's sponsor was the one who was supposed to send money for her hard sense. You see? So when the money didn't come, she had to ask the sponsor about that money. So she was going behind Percy. This is what I'm saying. I'm not going to say all the things. I'm just reacting according to how Irene has come out here and talked about her friend, the things which the friend was doing, and the way she was going behind her. That is what has not gone well with me. But I'm not saying Percy did something good. It's not good to take advantage, sitting there laughing at the sponsor, and you know very well the money was sent to you and you misuse. So these kind of things might even make other people not to help others. So this was wrong. But the worst part, what Irene did to Percy or is doing to Percy, that is not a friend. Irene, even the person or that you are in-law, whom you are now bringing close to you, if you continue with that type of behavior, you won't reach far, because that is not how friends behave. You see that Percy is not doing the good thing or the best thing, sit her down, tell her what you feel, and see if maybe she can change or not. Because all what you've said, I never heard you saying, I put Percy down, we talked, and I advised Percy not to do this, and she refused. I never heard you saying that. All you said was just excusing Percy and be going behind Percy to the sponsor, because you are envying Percy, you wanted the downfall of Percy. And that is why Mura Senso is now clapping at you, because Mura Senso has always wanted all his villagers to fall. Now he's calling people scammers. Look at the people whom he's mentored. Uh, the people whom he's mentored, all of them are scammers in the village. Eh? So now he's not even talking about the boys, his boys, the things which they have been doing in the village. Now he's talking about Kemmiklaus and the group. He should leave people alone. He should live his life. If maybe you want to now, he has lost people. He doesn't have any other person in the village. Now he's looking for the likes of Irene. And Irene now want to trend. That is now he's coming out with her lies, or not even lies, but accusing the friend, which is not right. I know the friend is not saint either, but these two people, this saga, or these things they are now coming out telling people every now and then, this is not right. They should stop this nonsense. They have been maybe if it is conning, they have been conning these people, the two of them. These people have been on live. Now he's talking about whenever she goes live, she gets over $100. This is someone who is envious. This is someone who was not happy for Percy. Percy thought maybe this is my friend. She was not. This was a friend. She was never a friend of Percy. Was someone who was just envying Percy, and she wanted everything which Percy had, and that is why she kept on saying Percy is a lucky lady, using the widow thing to lure people, or widow thing to get money. So you see, even the way she laughs like someone sarcastical laugh, because she was not a friend. So I would advise people out there, check the friends whom you are working with. They can make you fall, they can make you grow, because you see the likes of Irene, because that is how I feel, and that is how I get it. Don't tell me otherwise. What Irene did to Percy, or doing to Percy, is not right. I'm not saying what Percy did is right, but going behind your friend, exposing everything. Imagine they are going to Nairobi. with Percy. Percy is trying to do all this nonsense. Already she had called the sponsor or texted the sponsor, and this sponsor was not sponsoring her. He was sponsoring Percy. So her work was just to go down, make sure behind Percy, make sure Percy loses everything. So maybe she did something which was okay to other people, but to me, uh, two wrongs cannot make a right. Oh, these are two wrongs. They cannot make a right. Irene did the wrong thing. Percy also was not right. The things which she was doing or she's doing are not okay. So I don't think I have much. But if these are the people who Mara loves, look at now the likes of people who Mara likes, because now loves, because he knows he has no one in the village. So now he's just looking for friends again. I thought maybe he said this year is going to be different. It is never going to be different. So that is what I saw in Irene. The two ladies should chill. They should focus on other things, not telling us the things which they have been doing in secret. And now they are bringing them out here for us to watch. I don't think this is a good content. It is not. This gambling thing. What is this now? And the sponsor also is a family man, but not a family man. Sometimes you wonder what people are doing. eh? Only for them to come and start pretending they are innocent. And the things which they have been doing are things which you cannot imagine. So that is that. I don't need to put everything. You watch Irene Inaga, because the things which Irene was talking about was just the things of maybe Percy gambling, getting maybe 400,000. $4,000 for iron sheet she never bought. She pretended the money got lost. She called the sponsor while crying. Such kind of thing, because all these people they passed through Mura Sensor Master Class. All of them. These are teachings of Mura Sensor. All these people, where are they coming from? Nyabohanse, where did they pass? Through Mura Sensor. So that is why Mura Sensor, on his last video, he was talking about, oh, me, I've been training people. People should be very patient in YouTube. When you are in YouTube, you have to take a year for you to be maybe to chill and grow your channel before you start getting this super sad, because he knew exactly what he was talking about. He's one person who doesn't want any person to get even a single cent, because he's the one who is fit to get all this YouTube maybe money. He's the best person. So I find someone who is very jealous, envious, like the Irene now. Irene now is trending with the friend's name, which to me, if you liked what she said, maybe if you thought maybe what she said is right, to me, no, 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 no. Whether good or bad, two wrongs cannot make a right. You can never go behind your friend. You have to sit your friend down and you tell me, your friend, my friend, this thing will maybe end you. You'll end up in a problem. Please stop this. Don't go like this. But Irene, picturing goats with a boy Emmanuel sending the sponsor, doing ABCD, talking behind Percy, whatever Percy does, the sponsor knows, and this lady poses with her. They do live stream together. They do ABCD together. She takes the sponsor. She comes here and tells you ABCD. She was in that game. She's in that game. No one can tell me otherwise. There's no one who can sit while a friend is getting millions of money and you're sitting there. You're not gambling. You're not helping. If she could help, if she has been helping in reading the text messages, you can't tell me she was not helping in gambling game. She knows everything. So she should stop this nonsense. If she want to join the Mura group, she can join. But coming here, trying to be clean, now introducing another person, it's like now she she has already replaced Percy, bringing now the in-law, thinking the in-law is going to be different. These are just birds of the same feathers. Hmm? These are birds of the same feather. So what I heard her saying, to me, those are nonsense. Nonsense. I'm telling you the truth. To me, whatever she said is nonsense. Yes, Percy did wrong, but she did worse. Hers was worst. Going behind your friend. This is someone who can even do bad things to you. You talk to someone, you don't know what they're thinking, you don't know what they're doing. Huh? And you call them your friend. A friend cannot do that. A real friend sits the friend down and educate the friend, or maybe you discuss, you talk at length, you tell the truth. Why was she taking all this maybe evidence? Because she knew exactly she was going to expose the friend. Because if you are a genuine friend of someone, I think I said it in my last video, you don't need these evidences if you know this is my best friend. Unless maybe you have something which you are maybe calculating, something which you know, one day I will come and I will say this. So let me have this evidence to back up what I'm going to say. But if you have just a friend, a good friend of yours, you're walking, you are eating together, you are doing things together, you don't need to have this evidence of things. For what? This is not your enemy. This is just a friend of yours whom you are sitting with every now and then. Sometimes I heard Percy telling people subscribe to Irene Naga's channel, and people have subscribed and only to come here and say, "Oh, I was even texting the sponsor." That sponsor was not yours. You wanted the sponsor, you'd have started yours. I'm not saying, and I want you to get this well, I'm not saying Percy did the right thing. No, 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 no. But what Irene did was the worst. You can't do that. You cannot. Huh? This is your friend. What is happening with these people in Nyabohanse? They're not truthful for themselves. This money, YouTube is making them go crazy. They have lost it. People who cannot even keep friendship, they have to betray you. You betray your friend like this. This is not right. So that is that. And I hope things are going to get better. But I think they should do something different. And not every now and then clearing my name. I'm doing this, clearing my name. Which names are you clearing now? That is not clearing your name. That is now showing the character, who you are, not clearing your name. Uh, you are a very dangerous person. To me, you are dangerous because you cannot be having a friend and then you go behind the friend, and you are not putting your friend down. You cannot talk to your friend, and you go to the person who is sponsoring the friend. That is now who has become now your friend because you wanted that money. You wanted the things which Percy was getting. You are envying Percy. That is my opinion. That is why I said I might be saying the things which are different from others. That is how I feel. And to Mura, these are the people he wants in his camp because the camp is finished, finito. There are no people in that camp, so he's luring people. It's like he's trying to recruit new people like the Irene. So that is that, my friends, my people. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for always being here for me. Let's say the truth. The truth will set us free. We are here to react and tell the truth, not just be pleasing people here. No, we are not here to please people. We are saying it as it is. So thank you so much. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. Let's reach 5K, please. And see you again in my next video. Bye-bye and God bless you. Bye.